Sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Alfredo Simon, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he just hasn't been able to get anyone out. Hitters are hitting over 300 against him this year. We'll see if something changes in this one.
Matt Carpenter heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
The game's opening pitch is taken for ball one as we get started here tonight right on time at 7:10. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, a line shot into right to start things out. Now you have to worry about whether he'll be on the move or not.
Number 36 will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
Simon pauses. 1-0 on its way. Hit back up the middle. Cozart is there. Phillips for one. On to Votto, and they get the double play.
Well, so much for that leadoff single to start the ball game. Here's a good pitch to the number 2 hitter, and he gets him to beat it into the ground, and that's an easy double play.
Matt Adams will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Yeah, Rusty Valentine. What a great name. Besides that, he's known for being pretty spot on when it comes to calling pitches on the corners. If he misses one, it's usually up or down.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. One hit's all they get. Cardinals nothing. Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jaime Garcia will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the 4s, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Zach Cozart comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Zach Cozart.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Moss on the run, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, first baseman, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Slice down the left side, but foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, second baseman,
Brandon Phillips takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Out in front here is Phillips as he lifts a high drive out to deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 2-run home run for Brandon Phillips. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
batting fourth.
Here's Jay Bruce now.
Jay Bruce.
As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting fifth.
And you know, normally when you see a play like this, you figure if this guy's all the way out into the outfield like he is right there, you figure he's already in the shift. But actually, this is all range right there. He's way out on the outfield grass, and he's able to gather this thing up and make the play from a tough angle, too.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. Grounder down the line at third. Peralta on the slide. Got him!
No way. That was awesome.
But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. 2-0 Cincinnati. Leading off the inning, Stephen Piscotty, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Stephen Piscotty.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Simon sets his sights. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And after your guys just gave you 2 runs the last half inning, you don't want to start giving them right back. A leadoff walk? I mean, no way. You can't do that right there.
Johnny Peralta will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in the 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
That evens it up 1-1. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball.
Maybe a little question of whether this was going to stay fair or not, but you see, this is pretty much right over the bag at third and down the line.
Brandon Moss will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
He's set, and the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
First and second here with nobody out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a swing and a foul ball as that was just wide of the bag. Has to be thinking strikeout here. He pulls this one into right, and this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking, and he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. Cozart makes a great play. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him.
Well, this game can certainly humble you at times. Well, he makes an A-plus play just to get a glove on the ball, but that throw completely misses its mark. So for all his efforts, he'll wind up getting hit with an error. Unfair.
Here's Randall Grichuk. as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. One 1-0 pitch on the way. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Boy, he's in trouble enough already, and a wild pitch would only make things worse.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. A quick out number 1.
Well, they might have been looking for the outside part of the plate there, but this one comes right back over the middle. So, I mean, he's lucky to get out of this with just a pop-up.
Standing in now, Jaime Garcia. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Hit down the line at first. A step on the bag for 1. A play at the plate, but 1's all they get as the run scores.
Well, this was a definite strikeout situation with the pitcher at the plate. But you got to give the guy credit. He put the ball in play and helped himself out with that RBI ground out.
Matt Carpenter will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
Well, he hit the fastball, so we're going to see right here if they still come at him with the hard stuff.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
The 0-1 on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded by Kozar. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Reds 2. Leading off the inning, Suarez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Eugenio Suarez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Batting 7.
And we should take a look at this again on Show Track.
Billy.
This is one of those at-bats he's not going to want to watch again because that ball's a foot outside. Not what he wants to be doing up there.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll come in here at 263. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moss giving chase, but he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Batting 8. Catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
So striding in, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back easily. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's 12 doubles now on the campaign. Runner at second here with 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Here it comes, 2-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, he did have the base open there, so that's not the worst thing in the world. But at the same time, the way he's been pitching, I don't think I'd be working around too many hitters, especially in the bottom half of the lineup.
The pitcher, Alfredo Simon, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
And with 1 out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put one down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
So stepping in, Zach Cozart, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Hit out towards second. taken in by Carpenter. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. They trail 3-2. Number 36 stands in.
Leading off for St. Louis, shortstop, number 36.
Simon gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one.
And if you want to contain his bat, this is what you have to do. Work ahead in the count against him all game long.
That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, first baseman, Matt Adams.
Matt Adams is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. 8th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Cardinals a 4-2 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
The batter,
stepping in now,
fielder,
Stephen Piscotty.
Stephen Piscotty.
Shot back up the middle, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. Runner goes for second. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Now batting, left fielder.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Brandon Moss comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Normally that two-seamer has a lot more movement to it. It's been pretty straight for him in this one, and he's gotten into trouble because of it.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. One and two, here it comes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
With one out, definitely a strikeout situation with 2 men in scoring position. And that is a great pitch right there to pick up a very important second out.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And this goes right past him. Oh, my. That might plate two. And the catcher has the plate blocked, and he's out at the plate, so only 1 run scores on the play.
Hosed.
So it's 2 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Reds 2.
Leading off for the Reds,
Joey Votto will lead things off here for the Reds. He'll be followed by Brandon Phillips and Jay Bruce. First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Here he comes on 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. To 2-2 now. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's 1 gone.
Not even the best players are immune to a bad call from time to time. And to me, that's not a strike. I think to him, that's not a strike either. But, hey, the guy in blue, it's strike 3, and he's the only one that counts.
Here's Brandon Phillips, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Piscotty is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
the right fielder, number 32, Jay Bruce.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Reds are down in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. Rendell Grichuk is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Simon into his motion. 1-1 pitch on its way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a split-fingered pitch catches the zone. 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Phillips is up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
The pitcher, number 54, Jaime Garcia.
Jaime Garcia stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Up and in for ball 1. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score.
That's a
ball 2 now.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Up high. 2-1 now. Splitter called strike 2, and I don't think he liked it. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. On the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The batter, number 36.
Well, he's hoping to just get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is now 8 hits he's allowed already, so he's got to be running out of chances to turn things around.
Number 36 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. Chopped at the plate, but it gets foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. Played on the backhand. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. One left for the Cardinals. They're still out in front, 5-2. Leading off the inning, Adam Duvall. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Back to work now is Garcia as he gets ahead on a good pitch that time. It's strike one.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a dangerous but well-placed pitch there. Most power hitters are tempted by pitches up in the zone, but that one was so far enough up that he wouldn't have been able to do much with it.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. And the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. That misses 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Three and 0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. 3-1. Here it is. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2. Swing and a hot shot toward third. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Billy Hamilton walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Right there for strike one.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
He get flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Tucker Barnhart will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Hit to first. Adams has got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds leave one. They trail 5-2. Josh Smith is getting an inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Matt Adams comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, he's worked the count full now. That's a nice job of laying off on that one, although it kind of looked like an easy one to take.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. This is line to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And as you see there, he's currently pacing this Redbirds team in that category.
Yeah, this is nothing new, Matty. Another hit for him. And he's really the guy they depend on to keep the line moving. He's been their most consistent hitter so far.
In now, Johnny Peralta. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Duvall moves over. And that's the second out of the inning.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Into the box, Brandon Moss, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the lead is now 7-2.
And you know, as soon as he let that ball go, he probably wanted it back. It was just grooved right down the middle, and you cannot make mistakes like that to that kind of hitter.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. That last home run measured out to 405 feet officially. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
You think of all the foul tips, bumps, and bruises that a catcher takes over the course of a season. For him to put up offensive numbers on top of that, especially now that he's been doing it for a few years, wow.
Rendell Grichuk will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted in the air to center field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Middle of the night from Great American Ballpark. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Reds 2. Jordan Pacheco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15, Jordan Pacheco.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
The 1-0 delivery. Now this is popped up. But Molina should have room behind the plate. And taking it out there for the first out.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Zach Cozart will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Liner towards second. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And this is a good sign that he might be ready to break out of this slump of his. I can almost guarantee you that he talked about this with his hitting coach. Take the ball the other way. Use the whole field. You can do that, good things will start happening.
Joey Votto stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 17 two-base hits for the year. Just missing here, 2-0.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
One out and a runner on second base. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Just a great two-strike pitch right there. That's all you can say. As a hitter, you're seeing fastball out of his hand, and then boom! Just disappears on you.
Here's Brandon Phillips as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Cincinnati. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Number 62 will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the Reds, number 62.
Jaime Garcia comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game. But he needs to make sure he stays focused, because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's Matt Carpenter, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Duvall racing back, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
I don't know. That looked like a slider that time, but it was just sort of a cement mixer. It just spun and did nothing. And he whacks this thing into the gap. No way to run this one down, and he winds up at second with 2 bases.
Standing in now, number 36. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Phillips backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop out.
Matt Adams will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Cardinals lead it 7-2. Jay Bruce will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Moss. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
And, you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Adam Duvall will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Adams, ranging into shallow right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. Into the seats, 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Stephen Piscotty is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Duvall sprinting after it, and a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Johnny Peralta will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. At the knees, strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Suarez gloves it, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Well, we talk about it a lot. Ideally, this should be to the right side of the infield. Maybe you give him a break because he's such a good hitter and he is a run producer, but I'll bet if you ask him, he'll wish he had a different approach in that at-bat.
Brandon Moss will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. From the stretch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
Here it is on 3-1. And that misses ball four. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Yadier Molina steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
Here comes the 1-0. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now.
Well, here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
The 0-1 pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Oh, that pop-up really helped him out. He's coming back strong now.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They're on top 7-2. Billy Hamilton steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. And now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Standing in, Tucker Barnhart. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And the runner will get back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. To 2-1. Fastball
is taking him totally out of his game.
Yeah, I don't know why he's so concerned.
Nobody out, runner on first. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner's back. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, number 62.
Tyler Holt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 40, Tyler Holt.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Perhaps exasperation would be the watchword in that first base dugout.
Yeah, and you know, it feels like it's been that way all night for him.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
And that pitch count is 88 now. But to me, he looks good to go.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 8th inning coming up. The Cardinals are out in front, 7-2. J.C. Ramirez will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
J.C. Ramirez.
Jaime Garcia steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, man. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And into center field, a base hit, so early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Boy, and just when you think you're all set up with the pitcher leading off an inning, this happens. Just goes to show you, you take anyone for granted up there, they can come back and hurt you.
Digging in, Matt Carpenter. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope,
Ball 1.
that's a ball.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, it looked like he was trying to bounce that pitch on the 2-2 count, just get him to chase, but that was a good job to lay off that pitch and push the count full.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Duvall will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Number 36 steps into the box. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runners on first with one down. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1s. Waits on deck. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game.
Matt Adams.
Matt Adams is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Comes set with the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
And on the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Softly hit here to the left side, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're on top 7-2. Zach Cozart will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he's about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Molina has a play. No problem here. 1 away.
Well, he gave up that 2 spot in the first inning, but since then, it's been nothing but zeros. Really found his groove out there.
Joey Votto will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Lifted into center field. Grichuk has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Brandon Phillips will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that misses, 2-1.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3. 2 out, nobody on. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Remember, this guy homered off them earlier in the ball game, so he may be a little gun shy this time around. Understandable.
Jay Bruce will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here it comes on 0-2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up at the plate, no doubt.
Here's the 1-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. The genius of water, as it's known, just blocks from us here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ross Ohlendorf will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Into the box now, Johnny Peralta. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Baseman, Johnny Peralta.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And that's right there, and we're even at one. And there's ball two now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1. 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To short. Cozart has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Brandon Moss is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
And you know, working inside is great. Even backing guys off is fine when the time's right. But you need to be careful here in the late innings when your guys are already down.
Swing, strike 2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with the at-bat there. He worked it to a 3-1 count, got 2 good pitches to hit, but couldn't make contact with either one of them.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As he'll take a look at ball 1. High strike there, and it's 1-1.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Cozart is right there. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Reds 2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your attention, please. These
So a new
changes were
pitcher
taken
coming
in.
on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton.
Jonathan Broxton. Now playing left field and batting in the ninth spot.
Striding in to start the ninth, Adam Duvall. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Eugenio Suarez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Broxton sets. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
You know, sometimes when you come into the game, the mound on the field is a little bit different than the one out there in the bullpen. I don't know if that affected him here at all. Maybe I'm just making excuses for him, but he hasn't been in the game for all that long, and he's already in court the wild pitch.
Softly to the right side, should get the runner to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, they've figured out the whole get him on and get him over parts. Now with 1 away, they've got 2 shots at the get him in part. Nice job here to steer that one to the right side.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. One out and a runner on third. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Piscotty going back on it. Still ranging back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Number 60 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 60.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming.
Tucker Barnhart.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Carpenter has it on to first, and they're an out away. Two gone here in the ninth.
For Cincinnati, pitcher Ross Olendorf.
Ivan De Jesus Jr. will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Ivan De Jesus Jr.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Yeah, hard to believe that's not a strike. I don't know exactly where that would have missed.
Ready with the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Seared down the first baseline, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 44, Trevor Rosenthal.
Zach Cozart will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and two away. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
In is Joey Votto now. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Two men are on with two men out. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball two.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Hit back up the middle, reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Cardinals win it 7-4. Good night from Cincinnati.
Our final line score tonight, first for the